So this is our home page. Whether you're in Math 7 or Secondary 3, it's going to look pretty similar to this. So I'll have more links, videos added throughout the year, and even you'll see changes from week to week. But I'll make sure to keep you updated and everything. So you can go over here, click on that graphic design, okay, and you'll notice that most of my, all of the assignments are graded into 4 points. 1 means you need help. 4 means you're proficient, okay? So 2 is that you're approaching. 3 is you got it. And 4 is like, I got it and I could teach it, okay? So that's how we're going to kind of work that out, okay? And you can read it on my syllabus, which you'll receive soon. So if I click on this, one of the tools that we're going to be using is Kami, okay? And so here's your thing. You see this? Just hit no thanks for now. Later on, we might do the OCR, but for now, we're going to hit no thanks, okay? So here's your assignment, right? Instructions are just above. But what I want to show you is how you can make a triangle on here. So I'm going to do my best to recreate this one, right? So notice that it says a scale factor of 2. So I took my original. So every time you're scaling, you're going to take your original. Which one do you take? Yeah, that's right. The original one right here, okay? And you're going to scale it by a factor of 2. And notice that I've put up here a little scale, and it says 2 boxes is 1 centimeter, right? So that's why 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, or spaces, excuse me, is 2 centimeters. So I'm going to recreate number 2, and this is how I would do it. If you find a faster way or a way that's easier for you, fantastic. But the way I like to do this is I hit drawing, right? And I'm going to give myself some space, and there's, as you can see, there's multiple pages, and if you need more, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to add more to it, okay? Or like I can email you, whatever, okay? So check this out. I click on a color that I like, so I like green, why not? And I'm going to create a starting point for myself right here, okay? Now, 2 centimeters, right? So, and I'm doing a scale factor of 2. When I scale, I need to multiply. So scale means multiply. So if you look at your notes, you would take this 2 centimeters. And let me see if I can even write it up right here. So I'm going to take a text box, and I'm just going to make this right here. Okay? And here's what I'm thinking. 2 centimeters times 2. Because 2 is my scale factor, okay? And that gives me 4 centimeters, okay? So now I know that I need to make a triangle that has the length, the base length, and all the side lengths, in fact, have to be 4 centimeters. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, well, that's 1 centimeter right there. 3, 1, 2, that's 2 centimeters, right? Remember, 2 spaces in 1 centimeter. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 centimeters, but I need 2 more. So 1, 2, I mark it. 1, 2, I mark it. Okay. You can count it out however you want. I just like to do this because then I can see 1 centimeter right here, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So now I want to make a line of that length. So I go to shapes right over here on the left. Click on shapes, and I just want my line. And I can choose a different color or whatever. I'm just going to use black. So I hold shift so that I can draw a straight line. So shift, I click, and then I drag the length of 4 centimeters. So right there. Fantastic. There's going to be some imperfections with this, and that's totally fine, okay? So I got my base. Now I want to make my triangle. And you can do it with lines for sure. It's kind of tricky, but if you can do it and you can do it precise and accurately, go for it. But I'm going to use the triangle, okay? And so what I do is I kind of just find the middle of this. So let's see, how many lines do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to be 5. But 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, in the middle is going to be 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know, well, it's going to have to be somewhere in the middle here. So maybe here. And I just click and my triangle starts to appear, right? And I want the base to be the length of that line that I made, okay? When I get that, I'm going to let go. And I have my triangle, but it's not finished yet. I want to make it a little bit more accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and hit select right up here. So I can select my triangle, right? And what I want to do is when I'm moving this around, you see those degrees? So there's the one right above this blue dot and the ones over here and here. Okay, so we have 3 dots. What your goal is to do now is to make sure that every angle is about 60 degrees. It's hard to get it right on, but you want to get as close as you can. So this one right here is 60. Oh man, I got it. That's incredible. I had not been able to do that. So you see at the 3, I'm so excited. At the 3 corners, we have 60, 60, 60. Now I'm done. That is my equilateral triangle. It's in fact super precise. And so if you can get those angles to be 60, 60, 60, right? Then you have an equilateral triangle. If the angles are congruent, your side lengths will be congruent, okay? So if all the angles are the same, all your sides will be the same, okay? And that's exactly what we wanted to do. So this is the program that we're going to be using, okay? And when you're all the way finished, you can hit submit and it's done, all right? So that's kind of how I want you to try this out. Remember, I need you to make your triangle, then figure out the area, figure out the perimeter. The perimeter will be the simple one. The area will be a little bit more complicated. Try to use the little triangle to figure out the area of the larger ones as you go ahead and scale. Use a scale factor and scale your original triangle into different sizes, okay? So be safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you on the next one.